Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel. In this video we will do some tasks related to line command in both absolute coordinate system and relative coordinate system. So let's get started. Okay, so in the task 1 what we have to do, we have to draw a diagram which is shown on the left side of the screen. First of all we will draw it in absolute coordinate system. So in this drawing it is given that the origin is somewhere over here, which is 0 comma 0 point, and we have to start our drawing from this point. The coordinate of this point are 3 comma 1. Then we have to move from this point to point 2 and then to point 3. By analyzing the start point, we can see that the coordinates of start point is 3 comma 1. It means we have to move 3 units in x direction and 1 unit in y direction. So it means that the grid size or grid spacing of this drawing is 1 for x axis and 1 for y axis. So let's start this drawing first in absolute coordinate system. So first of all we have to invoke the line command by typing L and pressing enter. So now we are in the line command. First of all we have to give our first point. The coordinates of first point are 3 comma 1. Enter. Okay, so now we have our first point. Now we have to draw the second point. So now we have to calculate the coordinate of this point 2 with respect to origin. In order to transfer from this point to this point, we have to move 3 boxes in x-axis and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes in y-axis. So the coordinate will be 3 comma 6. Okay, there is something wrong, so we will start it again. Line okay, so we will give the first point, which is 3 comma 1, and second point is 3 comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 comma 6. So for third point we just have to move to point 3 and calculate the coordinates of point 3 with respect to origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units in x-axis and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in y-axis. So it will be 4 comma 6. So now we have to move to the fourth point from origin. 1, 2, 3, 4 units in x-axis and 1, 2 units in y-axis. So 4 comma 2. Now we have to move to the fifth point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units in x-axis and 1, 2 units in y-axis. So 5 comma 2. So now we have to move to the sixth point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in x-axis and 1, 2, 3 units in y-axis. 6 comma 3. So for point 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in x-axis and 1, 2, 3 in y-axis. 7 comma 3. For point 8, we have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in x-axis and only 1 unit in y-axis. 7 comma 1. So now we have to move back to point 1. We can do it by either typing coordinates, which are 3 comma 1, or by typing C for close command, or by clicking on this close command. So we will type C and press enter. So in this way our drawing is completed. So now we will do the same drawing using the relative coordinate system, which is quite easy as compared to absolute coordinate system. So whenever you are using relative coordinate system, it's always advised to switch on the dynamic mode, which is here. You have to left click on this icon so that we are in dynamic input mode and we can give our coordinates in relative coordinate system. Okay, so once again we have to invoke the line command and we have to give our first coordinate, which is 3, 1. So line command is already invoked. Now we have to give the coordinates of second point, which are 0. So since it's a vertical line, it means there is no movement in x-axis. There is only movement in y-axis. We have to figure out how much we have to move from point 1 so that we reach to point 2. We just have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So what we will type 0 for x-axis, 5 for y-axis. So for point 3 we just have to move 1 unit in x-axis. So we just have to type 1, 0. So now you can see that I'm not typing at the rate with the coordinates, but it's already automatically mentioned. This is because I switch on this dynamic input mode. In dynamic input mode, relative coordinate system is activated by default, so there is no need to type at the rate. But if this dynamic input mode is off, then you have to write at the rate with each coordinate. So now we have to move from point 3 to point 4. So how much we have to move? We have to move 0 in x-axis and minus 4 units in y-axis. So we will type 0, minus 4. So for point 5 we have to type 1, 0. For 6 point we have to move 1 unit in x-axis and 1 unit in y-axis. So we will type 1, 1. We have to do it once again, 1, 1. Okay, for point 7 we just have to move 1 unit in x-axis. Since it's a horizontal line, so there is no movement in y-axis, so we will type 1, 0. For point 8 we just have to move minus 2 in y-axis, so 0, minus 2. And in order to close this diagram we just have to type C and press enter. So in this way we can draw the same drawing in absolute as well as in relative coordinate system. Thank you very much. In the next video we will do some more example related to line command.